This is a 12-minute arms and upper body workout using the reformer machine. To set up, you're going to adjust your foot bar to second or third position as long as the bar is at an angle. You're going to put on one light spring, so on my machine, that's one yellow. I removed the blocks off my carriage just to give me a little bit more space, and then you're going to grab your ball. All right, let's get started. You're going to turn to face your foot bar, place the ball between your knees. Place your knees right at the edge of the carriage. Hands go on that bar. Roll that carriage out and squeeze that ball, and navel goes back to the spine. So roll that carriage out, abdomen is nice and tight. You're going to slowly drag that carriage in, keeping the squeeze on that ball, and stop when the shoulders stack right above the wrists. Let's roll that carriage back out. Keep your shins flat on that carriage. Gaze should be at those springs when you roll that carriage out. Try not to dip your hips into the well. And slowly drag that carriage right back in. Let's do one more here. Roll that carriage out. Keep the neck aligned with the spine. Knit those ribs in and slowly come back in. All right, we're going to go into our push-ups here. Shoulders are stacked right above the wrists. Your arms are narrow, so that means your elbows are tucked in. You're just going to bring your chest down to the bar and slowly push up. We're just going to do 3 here. One more. Shoulders stop right above the wrists, and then roll that carriage out. We're going to do 3 of these. So see how far you can hold out to a challenge point. And then slowly see if you can stack those shoulders right above the wrists. It's okay if it's right behind the wrists. So knit those ribs in, scoop the abdomens in, squeeze that ball so your lower body is also getting a workout here. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs. All right, on the next one, you're going to stop. Shoulders are stacked right above the wrist. You're going to give me those push-ups once again. Just drop your upper body down to the chest. Squeeze that ball. One more. And then you're going to sit those hips back. Reach down, put on one medium spring. Remove that light spring. Ball stays between your knees. You're going to keep squeezing. Grab your loops behind you and use the short handles here. So you've got your short loops, and we're just going to incline our arms. Start with bending your arms to your side at 90, and then you're going to lengthen your arms out in front of you. Palms are facing towards the ceiling, core is engaging. You're squeezing that ball, and then slowly bend your elbows, come back down to your side. Lengthen those arms out. Palms are facing towards that ceiling. Make sure your core is still engaged. Squeeze that ball as you lengthen your arms out. Let's do 2 more here. One more. And you're going to come up to a kneeling stand, lengthen those arms out, and then you're going to sit your booty back, let it just hover over the heels, bend your elbows to your side, and give me a squat, and then slowly come back up, lengthen those arms out in front of you, bend your elbows to your side, sit those hips back, and then slowly lengthen your arms out. Squeeze that ball, keeping those hips square, core is engaged. Sit the hips back. Good. Give me 2 more here. One more. Lengthen those arms out, and then bend your elbows in. Sit those hips back, and just give me some squats here. Squeeze that ball. 5 and 6. Okay, Sit those hips back onto your heels. And then you're going to bring your elbows up as high as your shoulders. Your palms are facing towards the floor. You're going to give me a chest press here. You're going to lengthen your arms out in front of you and then bend your elbows to your sides, squeezing your shoulder blades together, sticking your chest out, and then lengthen those arms out again. Let's do 2 more here. And then 1 more, lengthen your arms out and then bend your elbows back, squeeze your shoulders. Make sure those elbows are still high. You're squeezing that ball and then you're just gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just pulse it out here. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, so you're gonna keep hold on to that ball. You're gonna turn around. Hold on to your straps. Place that ball back to your knees. You're not going to do any spring changes here. You still got 1 medium spring. Place that loop, that right loop back onto the peg, and then keep that left loop in your left hand. You're going to shift your knees back. Come onto a tabletop form. So flatten that right palm down onto that carriage, squeeze that ball, and you're giving me a nice flat back. All right, so you're going to lengthen your arms out, keep them straight, and press it back. Sweep your arms out, that left arm out, and press it back. If this is too much for you, you can always use the longer loop. 2 more. 1 more here. And then catch your breath. All right, next one, you're gonna hold your arm out nice and long. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. And then go into your tricep press. You're just bending your elbows. Core is still nice and tight, so knit everything in. Navel up to the spine, squeeze that ball. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, then you're gonna shift your knees forward, grab the other loop, come up to a kneeling stand. So roll your shoulders back. You wanna roll your shoulders back and then bring your arms down to your side. Now, if this is too heavy for you, just walk your knees forward. It'll give a little bit more off the springs. And then to make it a little bit more challenging, you can scoot the knees back. All right, so you're gonna bring your arms to the side. See if you can get your elbows to touch, giving me a half moon shape, and slowly let your arms come forward. Press back, give me that half moon shape, having your thumbs touch. 2 more here. 1 more. And then you're gonna hold back. Give me those pulses, just press them together, press your thumbs together. You're gonna sit your hips back in 3, in 2, and 1. Go ahead and shift your knees forward, squeeze in that ball, and you're gonna sit those hips back on your heels. Go into your bicep curls. You're gonna bring your elbows up to your shoulders and then just lengthen your arms out in front of you. And then give me those curls. Again, if you need a little bit more tension on those springs, just walk those knees back without having to add a spring change. You can adjust the resistance. You've got 2 more here. 1 more. And then you're gonna bend your elbows and just lift up towards the ceiling. Punch up towards the ceiling here. Squeeze that ball. 2 more and 1 more. Place that left loop back onto the peg. Keep the right one in your hand. Scoot those knees back with the ball between your knees. Left hand is pressing against that carriage. And then Sweep your arm back. Arms are nice and straight on that right side. Core is engaged. Squeeze that ball. 2 more here. 1 more. Catch your breath here. And then sweep your arm back on that right side and then just bend and extend for a tricep press. Two more here. 1 more. And slowly place that loop back onto the peg. And then place that ball to the side. Okay, we're gonna go into our swan dive here. You're gonna lay on your stomach. Lengthen your legs out. And then grab the long loops here. Maybe even shimmy your body so that your head is not dangling on the edge of the carriage. All right, you're gonna start off with a T position with your arms. Your palms are facing towards you, and you're gonna sweep your arms towards you and then out to a T. You're lifting your chest as you sweep your arms towards you. You can also lift your legs. This is it. This is our last arm move here. 2 more here. 1 more. And then you're going to keep your arms to your body, to the sides of your body, and then just give me those flutters with the feet up and down. Maybe even lift your chest off that carriage. Up and down, up and down. 6 seconds left here. In 3, in 2, and 1. Release. Come back up. And you're all done. Thank you so much for working out with me today. That was a 12-minute arms and upper body. Go ahead if you have time to work on your core, click on your core or the legs video.